Welcome to Learning Unit number 1 of a new course that's starting the second mini this spring called Healthcare Policy Analysis and Advocacy. My name is Dr. Judy Stanley, and I'm going to be your guide for this course. So in Learning Unit number 1, we're starting off just a bit slow because we're giving ourselves time to really look at what are we going to be doing this semester, looking at the course calendar, looking at all of the information found within the syllabus. That is the key. And then we're going to start with chapter 1 of our text, and we're going to do a flip video introduction, and there'll be questions to answer. But sometimes we're going to be using the discussion boards like I often use, but occasionally, I think twice in this course, we're going to have two flips. So a video discussion. And when I say video discussion, it is just that. So it's a video posting and then one reply to a classmate. So let's start off. We're going to discuss the role of a nurse leader in informing public policy. That's how we're going to start off, by reading chapter 1 on informing public policy in your textbook. The next thing that's essential is that you're going to see under course information. You can find that in the left-hand tab. But in course information, it shows you the 2 books that are required. And I have emailed everybody in advance these books so that perhaps you can get them used copies, which may take a little bit longer to be delivered. So the first one is really an excellent book. I really searched long and hard to find the best text for this course. The one that is informative really gives you an excellent foundation on both politics and health policy in the U.S., and one that's specific for nurses, and that's Milstead's Health Policy and Politics. It was written in, our copyright is 2022, so you are able to get used copies of this book. In fact, I just looked at Amazon. You can get a used copy for around $50, $60. The same thing for Books Run. That's another source for used books. So Books Run is, I think, $52. Normally, it's over $100 for a new copy, and I typically do not select a book that is that expensive, but I'm grateful for the used copies. You can rent it. There's ebooks also that make it cheaper. But I really think this is an excellent source and one we are going to heavily rely on for this course. So you do need the book. The other one is the APA, The Easy Way, a very small, simple little handbook. If you don't have it already, this is required for the program. You'll be using it throughout. And it is, like I said, small, it's simple, but yet it has everything that you need to cite your papers, both in text citation and referencing per APA. And it is the most recent edition, which is the 7th edition. So here's where you're going to find the syllabus, and it's both in PDF and Word document. Please save this, have it printed out, whatever it is that you need to do, because I really want you to go through the full syllabus. Now there's 13 pages, but that's because all the grading rubrics for the assignments are within that as well. But it's important information to note. You want to make sure you're looking through, because the grading in every course can be different. So for this, the discussion board group grading rubric is going to be, the discussions are going to be worth 50 points. There's going to be planned a major assignment that's broken into smaller assignments called the plan plan for policy change. And that's really an essential one we're going to look at in a minute. But first of all, review the syllabus, sign off that you have reviewed that syllabus. And then we're going to, so that's under the course information tab. And then along with reading chapter 1, the only other additional video here or learning assignment is why healthcare policy matters. And Dr. Donald Berwick, from the Institute of Healthcare Improvement, he developed this video that in 3 minutes, he can really explain to all of us in a very clear, concise way why healthcare policy matters. So please take the opportunity to watch it once, twice. If you've had me in classes before, you know Donald Berwick, Dr. Berwick is one of my favorite speakers. So the next is that you're going to click on the flip video discussion for Unit 1. If I click on that right now, there's information on how to use flip. But this is what we are going to be doing. You're going to be able to click on here, Introductions on Flip, or the URL. And I'm asking you to make a brief video of yourself using flip. And one thing with flip, please remember you have to use your Mercyhurst email to enter. And for the first video discussion, introduce or reintroduce yourself. This is a small group, so it'll be give us a little bit of information as far as where you work, maybe something others may not know about you, even if you know your classmates, and really any previous involvement in health policy at the local, state, or federal level. Share 3 new ideas you've gained from our readings. That's chapter 1 of the text and our IHI video of Dr. Berwick. And make sure that you take time to meet at least one of your classmates with a reply. And as always, with any of our discussions, the posts or the video discussion, the video post is due on Thursday evening, and then the reply will be due by Sunday evening. That's important because of a small group. We want to make sure you have the chance to view one another's videos or read one another's discussions. The videos will limit you to 5 minutes. So going back, I want to open up the tab here, and we're going to look at the tab. Now this is my view, so there might be a few different things, but it always opens to announcements. The course information, I had put that link right into Learning Unit number 1. That's your syllabus and instructor contact, how to contact me. I have my office hours. I have the Zoom link that we could use to Zoom, but I'm also flexible with additional hours should you need different hours than my office hours to speak about something. And as always, just email me. I have both my cell phone and my office phone listed. Don't hold on to a question. Please ask, because if you're unclear, someone else may be. Here's our learning units. That's where you found learning unit number 1. Discussion board, just if we're using a discussion board, there won't be one for week 1. The assignments are here as well. It's exactly what you're going to find on the syllabus. So if you're looking at the syllabus, that is all you need to do. And then the last thing that I'm just going to tell you is about our policy issues. You're going to see that. So in this course, there are 3 potential areas that you can focus on. So we're first going to be working on a planned change policy. So that's broken up into a total of 5 assignments, but they all build one on another so that your final paper, your final document, truly should be done for you when you have completed the 4th stepping stone. That's each step brings you closer to what is expected of the final paper. We're going to talk more about this in learning unit number 2. But if you're looking around, so you're going to work on a change policy, a planned change policy in one of 3 health policy focus areas. And that's going to be workplace violence, medical aid in dying, or nurse staffing ratios. Within this folder, or within the folders below, you're going to find more information under each one of those titles. I imagine you might be able to hear my cat meowing in the background. I think she's getting hungry. So, for instance, workplace violence, if you're interested in that and you click on, you're going to see there's a webinar that's available. We're actually going to be watching this in learning unit number 2. There's a recent, from January of this year, healthcare workers press for federal bill to prevent workplace violence. You're going to just see the American Nursing Association, what's the bill number. So there's briefs, legislations and standards. There's actually a toolkit that's great. So this is the information that I've put together to allow you to use it or not use it as you complete a changed policy plan for this course. But maybe you don't want to use or you're not interested in that topic, I guess you could say. Nurse-patient staffing ratios, the same thing. If you go in that folder, you're going to find a few sources of information that will help you, and the same for medical aid in dying. So I don't want to make this any longer, but I know that as you're looking through the tabs, you're going to say, what's this policy issues? So first, review again the syllabus, most critical, found under course information, and then you're going to see the syllabus sign-off that you have to sign off that you've read through the syllabus. Look through in my instructor content, look through the learning units. The only one you're going to see currently is learning unit number 1. You can look through the assignments and policy issues. And more to come next week, but welcome. Don't want to overwhelm you with too much, but this is going to be very doable with a discussion board posting and work on your policy, your planned change policy every week, which is going to lead to a final planned change policy. Have a good week and call me with questions.